right, these are the last few examples of 10-3. Multiplying the coefficients, multiply the radicands, and then simplify. What that means is when you're multiplying two radicals, you multiply the outside numbers, so the coefficients, so we're going to multiply 3 times 2, and then you multiply the radicands, the number underneath, so that's 2 times 6. So the outsides give you 6, the number underneath, 2 times 6, gives you 12. Now you're not quite done, you need to check to see if this simplifies. So do a factor tree for 12, which is 4 times 3. 4 breaks down to 2 and 2. So the 6 comes in the front. The numbers that were circled go back under the radical, and you look for pairs. So I have a pair of 2's. So that is going to come out and join the 6. So 6 times 2, and then root 3. And then the 12, or I'm sorry, 6 and 2 in the beginning, multiply to 12 root 3. So that is your final answer for this one. Distributive property, you're going to do the same thing, just twice. So again, outsides, insides. So the 3 times the 2 gives you 6. The numbers underneath, 5 times 5 gives you 25 underneath. Plus, the 3 times the 5, the front numbers, the coefficients make 15. The numbers underneath are 5 and 3, which is another 15. We should know that the square root of a 25 is a perfect square root, which changes into a positive 5. So 6 times 5 is going to be 30. We should check to see if the square root of 15 simplifies further. If you do a factor tree, you get 3 times 5, and it does not have any partners or pairs. So that part does not simplify. So your final answer to this is 30 plus 15 root 15. Now you can't say that's 45 root 15 because one of the numbers has a radical and the other one does not. So they're not like terms. So I'm going to explain through 2 more examples in your notes, and then you'll have to do 2 on your own and submit to me for credit. So again, outside numbers, 2 times 7 is 14. Inside numbers, 6 times 3 gives you the square root of 18. Factor tree on 18, we can start by 9 and 2. 9 is 3 and 3. The 14 comes in the front. The numbers that were circled, a 2, a 3, and a 3, go back under. Look for pairs. I got a pair of 3's. So that makes 14 times 1, 3, times the square root of 2. 14 times 3 is 42 root 2. Final answer. And lastly, the second distribution. So 3 times the front 4 gives us 12. Numbers underneath make 6. The fronts on the second one make 18. Underneath you get 4. If you did a little tree for 6, you know that it's 2 times 3 and you don't have any pairs. So 12 root 6 does not simplify. The square root of a 4 turns into a 2 because it's a perfect square root. And then we can multiply 18 and 2, which is 36. And again, that's as far as you can go. One has a root 6 with it, the other does not have a root 6. So that is your final answer for this one. So what you need to do now is do these 2 on a piece of paper. The first one, you're going to multiply outsides, insides, and simplify. This one here, you're going to distribute and simplify. Keep in mind there's a 1 right here if you need an outside coefficient, so that doesn't mess you up on that one. So make sure you do both of these and submit it to me through email or Google Classroom for credit.